Hello, my brothers and sisters. I'm going to be very honest with you because of a dream that I had last night. A dream that was so intense that I cannot forget it. I cannot get it out of my head. Uh, I talked a lot about Lucifer, and now he came back inside of my dreams. That I also told you how beautiful he is and how convincing he can be, and how whenever I come to him, I also transform into a dragon. That is what I am actually. My spirit transforming. I can feel it very much draconic. I feel the primal force every time when I feel Lucifer. Lucifer is a part of my dragon. I never even knew it. And humans can say whatever they want about him, but Lucifer is not a bad guy. Not a bad at all. But every single time I feel so sexually charged every time when he comes with me. And now he came not as a brown dragon, but as a black one. But I knew that it was him very much. He had this amazing force, and I cannot forget about this last night. You know, that is why it's so difficult actually to bond with humans or whatever. I tried, I've really tried, but I am already, it seemed like I'm already married with other, yeah, with dragons. And sometimes when Lucifer comes, no, sometimes all the time, whenever Lucifer comes inside of my dreams, he's so darn, yeah, beautiful and attractive, and I just cannot, yeah. And there was actually a question that said, does an orgasm opens the gate to the dragon? Can you go can you call upon Tiamat or the other dragon gods or my own dragon, one with the energy of an orgasm? And last night, was actually a confirmation that it is very much. Dragons are primal forces of nature. Nature very much. It creates life. It continues life. Everything about the elements is inside of the dragon. So of course they are not going to be like humans. Like I said, I'm raised Catholic, so this is actually all forbidden. All forbidden. In the beginning of my path, I already felt Lucifer, and I already felt the dragon by my side as well. And of course, I this is actually very personal, but like I said, no more trouble about this. You might need this, and that is why I tell this to you, my brothers and sisters. You might need this as to open the gate for your dragon, because there are some. I'm not saying that you have to do it in a sexual way. There are a lot of connections that you can have with the dragon that is completely not sexual. For example, with like they are like your parents or family. But yeah, even if you want to call upon Tiamat, which is the mother of all dragons, you can do this throughout orgasms. Yeah, that is possible. And last night when Lucifer, don't. I mean, he always is like this, like, what are you waiting for? Come here. And when I come to him, it's like, I cannot explain that. uh it's not like it's yeah. I wrote it down in my book of Dragon Shadows. It's actually a part of my, yeah, magic book, how to use it. And it has to be genuine. This has to be genuine. If this is all forced, it cannot be done. But it is not forced. In the beginning of my path, I forced myself to stay away from this, not to have this kind of things. Like whenever I saw the dragon, it's like holding myself down. But dragons most of the time say, what are you doing? Just let yourself go. And that is what I can say to everything in the dragon's path. Let yourself be guided by the dragon. Let yourself be guided by emotions, feelings, and whatever you should do. Let yourself be guided by who you really are. Don't hold yourself down. That is also what I learned from Lucifer. I start to think that there is something in these religions. Lucifer in itself is known as the ultimate rebel. He's the ultimate rebel that goes against the authority of others. Authority. It's most of the time that they see them. Oh, he was against God. Well, actually, no. He was against his slave owners. He wanted to do his own thing. That is also what you can say with the apple of Eden, the Garden of Eden. The serpent is actually the saying to Adam and Eve. It's just a metaphor. Adam and Eve, to say, eat the apple and then you can think for yourself. Think for yourself. And that is what Lucifer does. Lucifer say, think for yourself. Don't let yourself be hold down by other humans of what they want. They want you to stay away from us. They want you to stay away from your feelings. They want you to stay away from everything that we are. A dragon cannot stay away from actually for what they really are. And that is sometimes when your spirit is screaming and shouting out for, do whatever you want, do whatever you desire. Because the more that you do what your desire says, the more that you will be closer to your dragon. And that was a lesson last night of Lucifer, now black. And I saw him before as a black dragon, but I didn't know immediately what it was. But I always have this lust, feeling of lust. Is this bad? Of course not. Sex is magic. Sex is magic. You can do this with your partner as well. You can do this with other people as well. But you can use it to open gates. And whenever you do this, for example, with Lucifer or with your dragon, it immediately goes directly to the dragon realm. It can be. And why can the dragon do this? They are spirits. Well, actually, they are here in spirit, but they still have their body inside of the dragon realm. They still have that. And dragons can be very primal when it comes to that. But you as well. You will feel very primal as well whenever you do this. Like I said, they are the power of nature inside of them. It's not at all like anything human that you have ever encountered. It's going to be, whenever you do this, whenever you have this, very wild. Of course, taboo, whatever. I have to break this taboo. I have to break this, especially after last night. It's too real. And it stays with you so long. Every single time that this happens, it stays with you so long. I was so afraid in the beginning of my path to dishonor the dragon. But it's actually more like that the dragon is saying to you that go for this, whatever you feel. It's not only the sex, it's also other things inside of your entire path. That you have to do this, you have to follow humans, you have to do that, you have to follow others. No, follow yourself, follow your feelings, follow your instincts. And this, in this case, your primal, draconic instinct. Forget about your humanity. Leave your humanity at sleep at a moment like this. And be as primal as they are. Because this is going to be eternal, an eternal soul that lives inside of you, that cannot die, that attaches it with every tree, with everything of water, with everything of fire. And so, yeah, and that is why I sometimes think that religions stay away from as less as sex as possible, because sex is magic. They might think for themselves. Humans might think for themselves, and they might discover the real spirit that lives inside of them, because every human and animal has a spirit from somewhere else. We are not all the same, especially us. We are so separated from other humans. We are just basically different species with the same face. But yeah, religions want to control, so everyone the same. Listen to one guy, listen to one. Jesus said this, you have to do that. No, you don't. And your dragons will tell you this. It's not because we have gods that we have to bow down. Our gods, Tiamat for example, will never ever say, bow down for me and listen to me. No, Tiamat is there to protect us, to guide us. And she indeed can be called upon with us through orgasms and things like that. But it's just, you don't have to see it as something disrespectful. It's energy. It's primal energy that calls upon the dragon. And you can test this. You can try this. Go in front of your altar. Try to do this. Try to have masturbate. It have to break taboo. Do this. Try this. This is not an altar that you have to do like this or pray, and try to have this pleasure feeling. I mean, it can be, and it happened to me, that the dragon will come to that. The dragon will be there, and you will feel that. You will feel that so much and so powerful But every dragon, of course, every path, every person, every dragon follower, every spirit is different. So do it in your own way. It doesn't have to do in one ceremonial way that everyone does the same. No, be creative in this. Try to do your best in creativity. Try to find out how to call upon the dragon with pure pleasure. But like I said, it doesn't have to be always have to be pleasure through sex. It can be in many ways. It can be, of course, like in many dragon eyes, many dragon circles, there is a dragon mother, the mother that who still wants to protect her child. That of course will not have this with her, but of course you can have this with other dragons and also other dragon gods as well. You can call upon Tiamat through this, even though she's the mother of all dragons, but you can do that. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. And last night, it will never go away. Never go. I had this before, but it was always with Lucifer. Always him that shows me you have to do it like this. I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Not of it. I mean, of course I will not say this. I will not shout it with humanity. I had sex with Lucifer. But I will say it to you, my brothers and sisters. Lucifer is a dragon, a primal dragon. He feels like a god. He is actually Quetzalcoatl in a different name, or not under a different name. He will always be the morning star. And he shows me indeed the lust. But lust is not bad. It's something good. It shows you what you really are. And it was, I have to say it to you, my brothers and sisters, very beautiful, very, very magical, because this is also a form of dragon magic, and you don't have to push the dragon magic away. Just go for it, 100%. Go for it. Whenever you feel something like this, if you are a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. Just have this together. Have this ceremony together, a ceremony that you create for yourself and your dragons, and come together inside of a unique dragon dance that you exchange energies from each other. That is what it does. It's exchange it, and you will be much more awakened because of this. And with this, you will summon a lot of dragons from your dragon eye, including your dragon gods.